Deals a couple shots like I'm 100, don't know what they starting, they check on the mic, oh, dang, that beat messed me up, bro. That beat messed me up.
With confidence, know they ain't used to this. Showing on dominance, know they ain't used to this. Moving so flawless, I know they ain't used to this. I'll get it back cause I do it.
I would describe my music as a sound. I would describe my music as more of a feeling than I would words. Like, just follow your dreams and do what you want to do, and not to really care about like anybody else's opinion.
Not again. It's Mr.
My name is Miles Lewis. I go by Fifth Take, and I'm an artist based in Mississippi. Name Fifth Take originally was changed, and it ended up changing over time. My dad, at one point while we were thinking of the name, he was gonna put me in this youth music group. As we were doing it for my audition tape to get into the group, it took way more than 5 takes, but I went ahead and told him jokingly I was gonna get it in under 5 takes. I told him it's the 5th take, I got on the 5th take, I got on the 5th take. I later found out that after using that name, number 5 actually means change. So that was pretty cool to find out. It kind of felt like it was a message from God telling me that that's a good name for me. Music is something that's, nothing hasn't already been thought of, but it's about how you use it and turn, you know, your individuality into it. And it's just like cooking. You know, everybody cooks mac and cheese, but your mama may cook it different than my mama. You feel what I'm saying? So exactly. I might like mine more than yours. So it's all about turning something that's already a thing into yours. Same thing with drawing. Everybody sucks in information. You taking the best information that you can and turn it into your own, you know? And that's why I really hate a lot of artists nowadays that copy and just go like with the flow, go with the same trends. Like, I'm real big on originality and authenticity. I feel like everybody got a chance to be authentic. Cause it's you. Can't nobody be you but you. Yeah. Ain't another you but you. It's all about finding yourself though. A lot of people are scared to find themselves because you gotta be vulnerable to do that. I would say it speaks to every type of emotion in every type of way. At least that's how I like to think of my music. I like to display my music by my own emotions, and I feel like emotions often can't be explained under the right or the wrong circumstances. When you intertwine music and instrumentals and the sound beyond just words, it can speak a lot more than just words. I don't want to be seen as a, you know, cookie cutter rapper or anything of that nature, or even just a rapper in general. So when anybody hears any of my type of music, it's not what they expect, but it's good. Music is something it's your soul, it's your heart, it's how you express yourself. Music can make people hurt themselves, it can make people love themselves, it can make you hate other people or love other people. It's stronger than a politician or any type of religion, in my opinion. Like, if I'm ever giving advice to somebody, it would definitely be to just be yourself and just do what you love if you like it. Whenever I'm recording somebody and they always go and turn back to me and ask me, do you like it? I say, it's your song, bro. Do you like it? It's your song. Do you like it? It's not my opinion. Because if it were me, I probably wouldn't be doing this beat. And, you know, I could pick it apart all day long, but at the end of the day, it's not my song, you know? It's just a self-expression of themselves. What made me want to start making music was probably when I was around 9 or 10. I was really into just creating music, creating my own sound. Because I see how music can heavily influence people and just make them feel. I like putting smiles on people's faces, just like a mother when she cooks for her children. I like to make music and just see people smiling and happy from it. My first inspiration would probably be T-Pain. It was more at that point about the vision, seeing just what a rapper was, what they represent, you know, your cliche form of a rapper. Then from there, it definitely would upgrade to Eminem. He was very passionate about what he was saying. J. Cole, for sure, and Kendrick Lamar. At that point, from there, I kind of learned the difference between what you're saying. It transitioned to it's more about how you're saying it rather than just what you're saying. So originally I wanted to do basketball. That was my whole thing. So music was just kind of put on the side. And from there, I was like, this isn't it. So I moved on. I was like, okay, well, what am I gonna do? Because I would venture into all these different little lanes and all these different interests. I'd be like, this is what I'm gonna do, this is what I'm gonna do. I put so much time into it. I finally realized like, oh, what I've been putting to the side the whole time is what I really want to do. I started dabbling in Adobe Audition and all these different programs, and my dad had got me an MPC machine from a thrift store. He had it in the hotel one day when we were in the hotel, and so I just played around with it and looking up different YouTube videos on how to use it, and I was like, oh, this is actually kind of fun. I went from making beats to then learning when I got my first microphone, how to record on that microphone. Looked up mixing videos, learned how to mix because I didn't want to pay anybody, you know, just to do that. So I flourished from there and I made my very first song, Run It Up, when I was 13 years old. It did teach me that you're never going to be perfect. It definitely taught me that whatever you want to do in life, you're going to have to practice a lot. You have to do things to a point where you almost don't love it, to kind of test your skills to see if it's really something that you want to do.
Should be easy to get the message. The closest ones to you can hurt you. That's why I'm restless. If I took
doing music here, it almost feels like pressure. It feels like everybody alive or dead is like watching you almost. It feels like you step into the studio and you immediately, like anybody who steps in here knows its presence. It feels like a certain presence. For me as an artist, it's definitely like pressure for me to like perform. It's definitely pressure for me to not play around here. This is not a place, you know, to play or just, you know, not take this place seriously. So when I'm doing music here, this is definitely something I take to the fullest for seriousness. So platinum records are made here, so you need to perform as if you were trying to do the same thing. Yeah. Ready? Got it? This is something that I want to do in my life. I need to make sure I'm spending every day like I could make it. You know, I need to spend every day waking up, every day going to sleep with the mentality of I want to be the best at what I'm doing. And if you don't have that kind of mentality that you want to be the best at what you're doing, there's always going to be somebody that's doing better than you. So you have to kind of look at it. I look at it at least in that sense. Whatever in life I want to do, I need to make sure I'm always thinking about the person that's in front of me, because if I'm in front of them, they're behind me, you know what I mean? So eventually, you know, if I'm in front of everybody, I got to be in first place, and you got to see me at that point, you know? There's no way I can be invisible if everybody else is behind me. If I'm on top, everybody else is on bottom, you know? And so that's just how I look at it. The world is a competitive place, and it's not anything to play around with. I've seen way too many people in my life fall, you know, or say they wish they would have, or they wish they could have done this. And I don't want to live my life with any regrets. And if it doesn't kill me, it's only going to make me stronger. So I'm going to fight until I die.
So tell me, when you're on your last dollar, what you searching for? Is it a change for regrets or a bet that get you some more? Cause my brothers keep gambling, talking about how they handling the people that can fail in them instead of driving themselves to the soul.